In this video, we're going to take you through brute force protection in iThemes security. You can see we're in the dashboard looking at the settings of iThemes security already. So all I need to do is find my way down to brute force protection, and then we can start configuring. So at the moment, brute force detection is already enabled, which is fantastic. If yours isn't enabled, make sure you turn it on, because WordPress is really susceptible to brute force attacks. And the reason this is that by default, WordPress doesn't actually care how many times you try to log in. If you have a brand new WordPress website, you can try to log in over and over and over. You could do it all day, and it would just consistently keep telling you, oh, you got the username or password wrong, and you can just try over and over and over and over and over. So it's very important you turn this on. I cannot stress it enough how important this is. So if yours isn't enabled, drop everything you're doing right now and go and turn it on. After you've turned on brute force protection, you can then set about making some changes to the actual settings that it will use. So what you can see here is the maximum login attempts per host. It's currently set to 5 attempts, and that's a pretty generous number. You could change that down to 3 or even 2, but anything lower than that is very, very, very aggressive. So 1 or 2 is a very seriously low number to use in terms of the attempts. Then you can see that you've got access to the maximum login attempts per user. It's currently set to 10, and this is on a per username basis. So if someone's trying to enter into the admin username, if you still have one of those, they could try 4 attempts from one host, 4 attempts from another, and then even more from another. But as soon as they hit 10, they'll be locked out. So 10's fine. Maybe you want to change that down to 6, or you could even go down to 5 or 4 if you really wanted to. Then you can choose the minutes to remember bad login attempts from. So the default's set to 5, and that's probably a pretty good number to have, because if someone is legitimately trying to log in, then at least they won't be locked out for too long, and in that time they may be able to get in contact with you if you're the site administrator, or if it's you that's having a hard time getting into your website, maybe you might be able to remember your password, or you can run a password reset in that time anyway. But that's all there is in terms of what to configure for brute force protection. It's really, really, really simple to set up, and will provide a wealth of security for your website just by turning it on. It's very, very, very important. So there's not anything else we need to cover in this video for the moment. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below.